This is Mr. B's Basic Hand Drums, lesson number 6 for ages 8 to 18 and older. Brought to you by the wonderful people at the Utah Division of Arts and Museums. Hello everybody, welcome back to lesson 6. In this lesson, we are going to do some very interesting stuff. But first, I want to play a little bit for you on another drum. There we go, we're ready to start. First I want to tell you about this drum. This one's a cool one. It's a pretty big one, okay? It's called a conga. This is an African conga made with African heartwood. On top, it doesn't have goat skin. It doesn't have cowhide. It has water buffalo skin. It's a really thick skin. That's what makes that deep, low sound. It's because it's that thick skin. And congas usually come in sets of 2, 3, 4, or even 5. And they go from the smallest drum. This is my small conga. And then they go bigger. Each drum that you add to the group gets bigger and bigger. We're going to do some things with multiple drums later in another lesson. But today we're just going to be playing with our conga. This conga comes from the country, the design comes from the country of the Congo. And so its name comes from where it came from. So the conga drum comes from the Congo. And it's got a lot of really low, deep sounds. Its bass is quite low. Its tone, a little higher. And the slap, just a little bit higher than the tone. So that's the conga. We're going to start out with a warm-up. And just as usual, I play 3, you play 3, and then we'll do some call and response stuff with the rhythms that we already know. Okay, so here we go. Ready? Other hand. Both hands. Dominant tone. Other hand. Both hands. Slap, right. Left. Flams, basses, 2 hands, one above the other. Tones. And slaps. And roll it. Up, together. Jolie. Go on, I want you all warmed up? Hands feeling good? Everything's nice and loose? Okay. Today we are going to learn 3 new rhythms, but today we're going to start learning them without sentences. The first rhythm, I use a kind of a silly word instead of the actual strokes. But we're going to start learning rhythms by just saying the strokes, okay? So this rhythm, it's a set of 3 rhythms. They all go by the same name, Frecoba. There's the first Frecoba, second Frecoba, and third Frecoba. It's just what they're called. And so the first Frecoba, the rhythm goes like this. Bass, bass, tone, 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 bass, bass, tone, tone. Okay, so that's all you learn. It's kind of hard when you speed it up to go tone, 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 tone that fast. So I just stuck in a silly word, razzle dazzle, for the tone, 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 tone. It's the same beat, razzle dazzle, but it's tone, 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 tone. So it's 4 tones in a row, nice and fast. So we're going to start out just by saying bass, bass, razzle dazzle, bass, bass, tone, tone. Ready? Here we go. And bass, bass, razzle dazzle, bass, bass, tone, tone. 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 Stop. That's Frecoba 1. Pretty simple. Once you get it into your hands, you can you can keep it going. The second one, Frecoba 2, just goes bass, bass, tone, tone, bass, bass, tone, tone, bass, bass, tone, tone, and just keeps going. Now, since it's bass, bass, tone, tone, bass, bass, tone, tone, bass, bass, tone, tone, when you go fast, I just say razzle, dazzle, razzle, dazzle. And just remember that I'm going bass, bass, tone, tone. So, it goes, we're going to start slow, but we'll speed it up as we get to near the end of our run here. So, here it goes. Bass, bass, tone, tone, bass, bass, tone, tone. Razzle, dazzle, 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 razzle, That's fun to get going really, really fast. Okay, so that's Frecoba 2. Frecoba 3 is very similar to Frecoba 1 because it starts out the exact same way as Frecoba 1. Starts out bass, bass, razzle, dazzle, but then it changes. And it goes, the second half goes bass, tone, tone, no, bass, tone, slap, sorry. Bass, tone, slap, tone, slap. And I have a hard time saying tone, slap so fast when we're playing it fast. So I just go ta-da, ta-da, okay? So it goes bass, bass, razzle, dazzle, bass, ta-da, ta-da, bass, bass, razzle, dazzle, bass, ta-da, ta-da, bass, bass, razzle, dazzle, bass, ta-da, ta-da, bass, razzle, dazzle, bass, ta-da, ta-da, bass, bass, razzle, dazzle, bass, ta-da, ta-da. Okay, so that's the 3 rhythms. You can go back and practice them all you want. I'm now going to do a full minute of, I'll start with Frecoba 1, then I'll move to Frecoba 2, then I'll move to Frecoba 3. Every 20 seconds I'm going to change. And have you a whole minute that you can practice going from one to the other, but you can also use this whole minute, go back and forth with it, go back to the beginning of that minute and play it again with just one, and then play it again with just two, and then play it again with just three. And you can start stacking these three rhythms together, just like we did with Sinte and Dogon and Jolie and the other rhythms. Okay, they will all stack together and make some really cool sounds. Now, when you stack all three of the Fracoba rhythms together, it sounds really, really cool. So I'm going to get started, do a whole minute, and I'll do 20 seconds of each rhythm. So here we go. Here we go, and I did Jolie. Ha. I'm going to do Fracoba. Ready, and... There you go. We're all done. Okay, you like my Yoda hat? I don't know if you can see the words on the top because the light is shining quite brightly on the hat. But I hope you enjoyed this video. This is lesson number 6, and get ready to go to lesson number 7 next time. And remember, these videos are brought to you by the Utah Division of Arts and Museums.